to your solar plexus, back into your heart, become aware that you are a being of doing from this place. Of setting intentions and awakening to your highest potential. In just a moment, not just yet, in just a moment, we're going to arrive at your sanctuary of undevelopment and creation. I want you to prepare yourself to head into your sanctuary of undevelopment and achievement. And I want you to be prepared to see the best versions of you. So give yourself the time and space to work on you. So pick that mode of transportation that you use to arrive outside your sanctuary, your place of peace, of creation, of undevelopment, of achievement. And I want you to enter into the hallway just behind the door. And before you head down the hallway into the open area, something feels a little different. You feel a little bit more energized. You feel a drawing, a pulling, an excitement that's waiting to arrive, that's waiting to show. It's waiting to awaken in you. And you're not quite sure what it is, yet you feel confident that it's powerfully good. And so you begin your walk down this hallway into the open area where you see your different laboratories, family, body, mind, society, faith. And there's one that draws your attention on this day, and it's the finance laboratory. So you start walking that way. You start putting your focus on finance, on income, on spending, on investments, on business, all of the things associated with your income and your outgo. You arrive inside your finance lab, and there's a certain buzz going on today. On this day, there's an excitement. There's a new awareness. It's as if somebody has figured out the formula for you. This is your lab. And so you ask one of the mentors, one of the energies inside of your finance lab, what's all the buzz about? And they look at you with this amazement and they ask, haven't you heard? We were able to access your income generator. We were able to figure out the code to reprogram it. Almost shocked, you ask, what? And they said yes. All of the years of programming, we haven't been able to override it. You remember when we would make money and then not have it, and we would have great success and not have it. We figured out how to rewrite the code to maintain our advancements, to access ways and methods of earning income almost instantly. We're just getting ready to reprogram the income generator. And this kind of comes as a shock to everyone, because we had our patterns and we dealt with it. We had our challenges and we overcame them. We're willing to admit it was a struggle. And now they're saying they've cracked the code. So you walk over to where they're busily working on the income generator, and you see for the first time what your income money generator looks like. You take it in, your mind money generator. What does it look like? How would you describe it? You look over at the screen where they're doing the programming, and you see some old files in there, files you forgot that are on the screen. And you ask, where did that come from? And that came from your mom. Where did that one come from? That came from your great-great-grandfather. All of these files that were designed to protect you were the best versions of those that came before you. And you ask, why are you putting all of them into this next file? You see all these limiting beliefs, all these doubting stories, all these energies that don't even have words. These files of energy that are of limiting belief, of doubt, of fear, and some that aren't even money related. And yet they determine your money income. They're putting them into this file called Next. And they're the programmers. They're following your wants and wishes and desires. And you see this file. The data in it is just growing immensely. 1 gigabyte, 1 terabyte, 10 terabytes. It is a massive file of limiting beliefs and doubts. They're pulling it out of yours. They're putting it in this file called Next. And you finally ask, excuse me, what is this next file? Oh, we're putting all of this together so you can pass it on to your children. And your body breaks out in a hot flash. What? I don't want them going to my children. Oh, but that's the way it's worked. All of these files are how you got started, came from people before you. People programmed you. from the time you were very little. Here's the files when you were a teenager and you were told you can't make money or money's difficult. Here's a file from a relationship when they said you spent too much or you want too extravagant a life. That's what helps get the next generation started, are all of these beliefs. And so here's the file to pass it on. And you can feel yourself getting a little more aggravated and agitated. And you have to make a decision right now before they put the files back into your mind money generator. Because now you have to fill those terabytes of space in your generator. What do you choose? What do you choose to pass on to your children, your grandchildren, your great-grandchildren, your nieces, your nephews? What file? You have to build it right now. What do you build? Are you attempting to build strategy? Or do you want to focus on state? Let me help. How does money come to those who come after you? Effortless, providing value through community. In what ways do you want to teach money generation? Yes, this is a moment of breaking the chain, of breaking the pattern, of breaking the past that does not serve. The great news is you know what does not work. What do you want to pass on to the next generation? What will you begin using today? Remember, this is the file that gets passed on. You can still add to it. So you move over to the computer, you grab the mouse, and you highlight that file, the next file that's currently there, and you drag it to the trash. And all of the engineers and all of the people who are building this, all of the people who have built this, are stunned with your decision. They're asking, how? How do we pass on? How do we do that? How? And you look at them with a calm, with an intensity, and you say, it's not about the how. It's about the state. It's about doing income in a certain way. And we're starting new right now for them. And you drag it to the trash. And then you empty the trash. Right now, you feel this energy flowing through your body. A nervous, anxious, happy, a jumble of feelings as your body begins to cleanse the old patterns. You pick up the phone, the intercom, a way of communicating energetically to your department of faith and courage. and you ask them to reroute energy into your finance lab. And you hear the switch flip, and the light inside the lab begins to get a little bit brighter, a little bit less harsh, a little bit less black and white. There's a warmth that begins to flow inside of your finance lab, your money lab, this place where you have thoughts and build actions to create income. Money begins to flow into your energetic field. Ideas begin to sprout. You see new formulas popping up directly on the screen in front of you. It says, you are worthy. It says, you are valuable. It says, you create money from multiple streams easily and effortlessly. You help others become rich, and you become wealthy. Your formula of helping other people get what they want so you can have everything you want is a file of massive size, and that goes into your main programming. And you look over to your money generator, and it begins to have a new life, to have a new light. Those that were working on it kind of back away, and because it's seeming to turn on in a way it hasn't before. This is your mind money generator. Your thoughts create your income. And income is everything that makes you wealthy. The income of love, the income of peace, the income of prosperity, the income of speaking joy over others. All of this is coming in from your source, from your universe. And you see the computer screen that's programming the file begin to have new actions, new files downloading. Nobody's sure where they're coming from, but they're files of massive size, filled with love and joy and light. And they're simply overwriting, rewriting new programming into your mind money generator, one of health. Health is our greatest wealth. You feel your body getting healthier by the second, your mind calming. Stress is a big reason around money for people. That volume is being turned down in you, because when you're passionate and you're focused in giving and receiving, your body goes into a state that says, this is who we are. This is what I love doing. This is what I love enjoying about giving and receiving. You type in a formula. You ask the programmer, please type this in. I give to fill myself. Then they ask, what program should that overwrite? The one that said, I give to sacrifice. And there's almost a stunned look. And you tell them, hit enter. And they look again and you say, yes, I will give to receive with the intention of love. It may not come from them, but I give knowing it will come back. No longer will I give to empty, give to lack, give to empty. I will give to be full. I will focus on being self-full for me and those I give to. Hit enter, and your money generator takes on a new hum. And so now, with the generator reprogrammed, the next file of what was going to be passed on, what was going to teach, what was going to hinder, has now been put in the trash, and you now have a file that you're building right now. That as you become aware of those things that serve you and those around you, that's a program that goes in the next file. You are teaching others the new rules around wealth. Be self-full. Be of value. Allow others to reward you for your value. So now we take this generator, and we're going to put it back inside that brilliant brain of yours. The folks in the lab hit the button and they shrink it down to the size appropriate. And we're going to go plug it in. There's a level of excitement throughout the entire lab. News of this new mind money generator has passed through all of your other labs, your family, your body, your mind lab, your society lab. People are getting excited to be around you. People are excited to watch your body transform, to watch your mind transform. You've picked a spot where you're going to plug it in inside that brilliant brain of yours, back where the money generator was removed, and now this new one with the new files currently running in it. It's almost like launching a ship. There's almost a party atmosphere around this particular moment for you. And you give the nod, and they plug it in. And instantly, your body begins to vibrate. You begin to feel the chills of awareness. And there's an excitement. And you begin to see the energy of these new files feeding into your brilliant brain. You see neurosynaptic connections starting to light up. You see this cascade of neurons firing and beginning to wire together this new money story. And this story, this generator, impacts all of your brain, all of your body. You start to feel wealthy as it flows down your spine and expands into your lungs. You speak words of wealth now. Your authenticity is coming alive. You are authentically a valuable, powerful, wonderful being, and you will begin to use words as such. I love me. The cells throughout your body and your arms are excited to lift and move things in your direction. Your hips are excited. They feel they can move forward into the future with wealth steps. What would it mean now that every step you take is in your direction, towards your goals, towards your dreams? From the tips of your toes to the top of your head, you begin to operate from a wealth mindset. You see things differently with wealth associated with them, with gratitude for everything from the rain to the sun, to the chill, to the warm, to the stones, to the shoes, to the birds, to the breeze. Everything you begin to see as income of wealth to you that the universe has had for you. There's this new aura around all that you see. This is your world of wealth, and you feel it. And today, people will recognize you as a wealthy individual, filled with confidence, filled with creativity. And this is before you speak a word, because the who you are today is the one you've been asking for. You have stepped into the vibrational state of your wealth. Oh, it will get better. It will get bigger. And you keep in the back of that brilliant mind of yours, I am ready for the love. As love comes to me, as thank yous come to me, I send them back out. I am a wealth creation source. Big breath, clear the vagus nerve. And so you thank those in the laboratory, your finance laboratory. They've been giving themselves high fives, going, we did it. We found the key. We get to work on what works from here on out. And they all turn to you with hope in their eyes, and they say, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Because you are the one who set the tone for this moment. You've been chipping away and working at it for decades. And you allowed them to crack the code. And they feel honored to be a part of this moment. So you graciously say you're welcome. And in your entrepreneurial spirit, you remind them, let's go give some more. And they burst out in applause for you. You soak up this energy and you say, it's time for me to go back into my world and use these tools. And so you bid them adieu. You head out of your finance lab. And as you come out, everyone from all the other labs are in the main area, and they are cheering you. They say, we feel it. Your body's department feels it. Your mind department feels it. Your family department feels it. Your society, and they're all cheering as you walk through the gallery and back to the hallway to come back to this moment. And just before we turn and head down the hallway, you take all this in. Everything is connected. And this one is now running through all that you do. So you give them a wave, and you turn and head down the hallway, still hearing the cheers. We love you. You did it. This changes everything. And you breathe that in. You step out of the door of your sanctuary of UnDevelopment and Achievement, knowing today changes everything. And you step back into your transportation, fully excited, fully aware of who you are right now, what you get to give right now, what you get to receive right now. And maybe you get a little emotional because you know you belong here in this moment. You know this is who you are. You're no longer fearful. You're faithful. You no longer step back in doubt. You step forward in determination. And you arrive back to this moment in time, in this place you call now. And you begin to feel your body awaken. And as you slowly open your eyes to this moment, stretch your body, feel the expansion, feel this energy flowing through you with the new activation of your mind money generator. Take a big breath and say, welcome home, welcome home, welcome home. Look for things that are red around you. Activate your prefrontal cortex, letting this program step in, take place, and welcome home. Welcome home. This is the version of you that belongs in this present generous moment.